What's a good comfortable basketball shoe?
This is him and his girl.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why would I keep it off camera?
She from Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah.
Sheesh. She's actually having two babies.
All right, it's me, Trell. We're the Storytellers. Today, again, we got Cairo, Ri'Yadh, and Nathan on the ones and twos. And today we got a special guest, my brother. You heard him from the last episode in his song. How do we introduce you? What do we call you?
EJ or Honcho.
We got to drop the Honcho, right? Just keep it EJ?
I like Honcho.
Why?
What does Honcho even stand for?
It's like leader.
It's sexy.
Honcho means leader.
What you the leader of?
Everything. I'm a trendsetter. Come on, man.
Sure. With your Coca-Cola hood on. Yeah, so we have EJ Honcho today. That's his rap name, but I like to call him E or Elon. That's my brother. Yeah, tell him what you do, E. Who are you? What are you doing here, bro?
I make music. I also game. I'm a co-owner of a game organization called Fallen Esports.
How does that work? How do you start in the game? You say gaming organization?
Yeah.
How's that work?
It's like, so esports is getting into the ESPN types of scene, you feel me? So it's like, what I do mainly is like talk to the players. I got a manager, be PR, that handle the Twitter and whatnot, and I write contracts to sign people. Oh, you thought it was funny? You thought it was funny? I write contracts.
All right, okay, keep going.
I write contracts to get like streamers and like players to play for our organization. So it's nothing like too big.
Do you come across some of the big guys?
Yeah.
Like
Optic and FaZe and all. No, we play like big organizations like Optic, FaZe, Fnatic, and all that. We actually we went to a LAN event where they compete, and it was like 250 teams. We was like top 24.
Exactly. Okay, that's good, right?
Yeah. We now professional.
Is that national though, or is that like local?
It's NA. I mean, they got like Latin America.
North America, you mean?
Huh?
When you say NA, you mean
North America? They got Latin.
So Mexico, Canada, and United States. That's the event you were at?
Yeah, basically, and everybody just fly in or just drive in.
So you would say like nationally or like in the North American region, you're 24th overall.
Yeah.
That's good.
Style?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's good. Tell us about your music though. What you doing in the music scene? You mentioned some stuff that I didn't know about.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing music heavy. I was dropping music left and right, and then I started getting contacted by Neo, Bow Wow, OT Genesis was commenting on my stuff. But it was like a time where I didn't have money, and they was like, "Yeah, we can drop a feature for $500 and all that stuff." So I'm like, I can't even do that right now.
OT Genesis, a feature for $500?
Yeah, and Bow Wow.
They only asked for $500.
$500.
They said it out their mouth.
Features cost way more than that.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah, I know. And I hit up Daiso. He's a rapper in Texas. He was like $3,000. I said, nah, I'm not doing that.
$500 for Bow Wow.
Yeah.
You sure that was Bow Wow?
Positive. He even you can hold on. Let me go. If you on my Instagram, you can see OT Genesis comment
We'll post it in edit.
We'll
post it.
Yeah, if you go on my Instagram, you see OT Genesis like, this is fire, bro. Keep going, bro.
Okay.
Who's OT Genesis again?
He had the song with.
Was it Coca-Cola?
Yeah. Baking soda.
Baking soda.
Yeah.
I like baking soda.
It was pretty cool.
I got a buddy.
What the song gonna be?
Huh?
Coca-Cola.
It was gonna be a Cali feel type song.
Cali feel like that.
Yeah. But I put that to the side
He
because
said OT. It's probably like OT gymnastics or something.
I'm gonna show you
OT gymnastics.
OT gymnastics.
OT gymnastics.
Backflips. I got back.
Oh, me and Elon got a funny story to tell y'all. So for the viewers at home, right?
This isn't about telling stories. I want to know about.
That's legit.
Yeah, that's legit.
He's verified. I got a buddy.
That is OT gymnastics.
Gymnastics. And if you go into like my DMs, it's like Hood Rich Probably One, Bow Wow.
What did he say again though? What did he say?
He just had 4 fire emojis.
You know that was like that was his team just like commenting on it.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't him actually looking at him.
That's
Yeah,
tricky
that's what I was
because you
thinking
never
too.
know if it's really the artist or the actor or
yeah.
whatever. Like, is it
Oh no, I
them?
actually said that's what's up, bro. Keep it up. And then 4 fire emojis.
And Trell Sammy comment on one of my recents. He even DM me say, "Yo, this is fire." So it's pretty cool. But
Nah.
I put all that music to the side and started focus on this organization.
On the game and stuff.
Yeah.
You play pool too?
I got a friend
Yeah.
who's a rapper. His name is Analogical the Poet, and he's got an artist. He's got an album coming out soon, and he said he did a feature with the game, and I want to say they charged him like $6,000.
Game charging 6,000.
Yeah, the game. Like,
That's about right.
but I mean, that's big time.
He got a track with Jadakiss too, right?
Yeah, he's got a few artists, like major artists.
I do feel like the major artists be asking for like a little bit of money when they know you up and coming. Cause like if you like, let's say like you like.
But if they
like you because like they like his music, like he has good music and
Scroll down.
Like if you're a little baby and
10:30.
then Young Thug's like, hey man, I want you on this track and how much it's gonna cost? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 15 racks or something like that.
I feel like if the more popular you are or the more potential you show, they'll probably do it for free just to be the first one.
Of course, yeah. That's what Drake would do. Drake would bring Drake would jump on your stuff for free because he knows it's popping right now, and then he's gonna get popping because you still popping. So he knows how to stay. He knows how to ride away. He was a good surfer. He surfed the waves.
Yeah, he stayed relevant.
I mean, I do feel like sometimes it's kind of like it's not helping the artist. I think it's just to help himself, but
but
he still does.
If you help somebody on the way, that's what I was telling you in episode 1. I help somebody if it helps me more.
Think about the people.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying like, but sometimes it's like, are you really helping that? Sometimes are you really helping that person though?
Yeah. The question is, are you trying to help them?
There you go. What's your intention? Because like, what was the gay dude he was with? McConaughey?
McConan.
Tuesday? Yeah, McConan. There you go.
The club going
up.
on
Yeah. He dropped him, right?
Yeah, like in a heartbeat. Like he jumped on the song was popping, and Drake put his verse on there, and it was popping again. And then after that, he just
that was like with Block Boy, right? Or Block Boy, when Drake hopped on his song, and then he just disappeared.
Cause he had to dance and everything that went viral.
Then he Party Next Door started popping, and then he was like, okay, I'm gonna use you as a producer and stuff, and use your lyrics, and then or like use them as a writer or whatever. And then like now, it's like Party Next Door didn't release an album for like years or something. It's like, dude, he was popping at first, now he just disappeared because he's working for Drake. And then he started
like that.
Yeah. But
wasn't The Weeknd on OVO at first?
No, he did say he gave him half an album.
He started out on OVO, right?
Nah, he was before they met.
Nah, it was like a branch of OVO, like a subsidiary.
Nah, they would just
I'm positive it was.
He had EXO. So he was EXO, he had his whole thing, and then
sounds like subsidiary to me.
And then he came over, Drake got wind of him, and then they kind of like collabed on a mixtape, and then from that mixtape it was like OVO and EXO, and everybody thought, oh, they're gonna be working together all the time and blah blah blah. Weeknd gave Drake half his album, and then Weeknd was like, I'm gonna go my own way though. I'm not trying to be a part of OVO. I'm still gonna be EXO only.
Yeah, because Take Care was The Weeknd's album. That's why if you listen to any of the samples and all the songs that's on there,
Take Care was his tough
it's The Weeknd.
It's funny because I like Take Care. That's like the only album of his that I do own from Drake. And then when you hear that, it's like, well, it makes sense because I like Drake. I like Weeknd. I got all the Weeknd stuff.
That's the only album you really like?
The only I really like, from Drake.
Same.
Like I think I listen to every single song on there. Every other album that Drake has, I'll probably skip a few songs.
One of the topics that I put down is top 10 best albums out. or
Right
ever
now?
made.
Say that again.
Top 10 best albums made
All
You
time or just Drake?
all time. Classic. Top 10.
That you can listen to front to back.
Yep.
We should talk about that for
Yeah,
a moment.
Yeah, right
I'm
now.
gonna tackle all the music stuff. Like
I feel like it's not always the major hip hop albums, like the big mainstream hip hop artists. Because I listen to a lot of R&B now.
But we're
and
gonna
it's
break
like,
it down to hip hop and R&B. I mean, if you want.
There's a couple of albums that I listen to front to back that I feel like are classics.
Yeah, because people think I listen to a whole lot of hip hop. I listen to a lot of R&B.
I'm pretty sure
I
a lot
do.
of people don't think that.
Yeah, they do.
I think it's subjective too. Like, are we talking about what did good numbers, or are we talking about what impacted you?
The whole body of work.
I feel like SZA, Control, the album I can listen to front to back any day.
Nayo and Nayo.
Nail
That
too,
album is so
absolutely.
We was listening to that on the way over.
Self-entitled. We was listening to it on the way over. Crazy album,
Hey.
man. And so many people don't know about her.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's
Ri'Yadh,
crazy.
tell me, I be putting you on some good R&B,
It's,
don't I?
you have. It's been so many times I've been in like a scene where I play Nayo and people are like, "Who is this?" I'm like, "Yeah." Every single
A
song.
couple times, and I always forget. And then whenever I hear it, I was like, I like this song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I see it on this card, Dash is like, yeah, you told me about this. And a lot of times I download them, and then when I'm shuffling my music at work, it's like it'll come on. It's like, who is
You
this?
pull out your phone. Who is
It's like,
this?
I'm sure Ri'Yadh put me on. Like, who was you listen to on the way to Kings Mountain? He was like, I know I put you on that. And I was like, yeah, you probably did.
Oh, that was it was either Brent Fias or
Nah, I know Brent Fires.
Brent Fire.
no,
If
who
you said
was
the name,
it?
I remember.
Don't.
No. It was
That's Bryson Tiller, right?
Yeah.
I like Bryson Tiller.
I did too.
I gotta look it up now.
He
that
just,
one album I like.
the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only has two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Officially.
Bring the mic closer to you. But go on with what you were just talking about 10 best albums.
The top
right?
10, we can do R&B and hip hop.
Okay. I don't know if I can
I mean,
do
we
that.
can all formulate one together.
I
'cause
mean,
I'm pretty
like-
sure we're gonna have a lot of copies.
Yeah, because like I don't even remember album names really.
Really?
I don't really think you can really put too much to this because, go ahead. I mean, top 10 hip hop.
Hip hop
I mean, just name your first one. I mean,
album.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I'm
you
pretty sure
in the
we can
music
do
scene now. You gotta be doing this. They gonna ask you this all the time in interviews.
See.
hold on, wait.
Hold on. Let me look at my.
Hold on, wait, Nate.
I would just like to say,
The man behind the curtain.
J. Cole's Born Sinner has to be in this list somewhere.
Oh yeah. That go one.
Or
That's why I
or
did
so
top
proud.
10 because I want to be able to incorporate the newer people too. And new for me is
Yeah.
like J. Cole and Kendrick.
So you would put like 5 or 6, 7, and then you would start adding some new ones.
Right, because we all had the top 5. I mean, the Carter.
So
Oh, and I like Drip Season 3 by Gunna.
See, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know if y'all.
The classic
Cairo,
all time.
you don't- you
Oh,
don't
all
like-
time.
you
Oh,
don't-
all time.
you don't like that?
Drip Season was amazing.
He ain't pushing P.
Yeah.
I knew it was something. I was like, name one song.
Who? You talking about right now?
No, I know you do.
I'm gonna start listing off.
We're talking about the greatest rap albums ever created.
Of all time.
And you're gonna put Gunna up there?
I mean,
That's what I'm asking. Like,
Because I listen
about-
to newer
but
things.
that's
Like,
the
I like-
conversation. If you're gonna say Gunna, then okay.
yeah, I like
Okay.
Young Thug Slime
'Cause
Season.
I'm thinking greatest of all time
Yeah.
or your favorite. 'Cause
Favorite,
favorite
yeah,
is
yeah.
Well, no, but I want to put that together because I'm not
Okay.
the type of person that's gonna name an album that I never listened to. So when I say
Yeah.
greatest of all time, we're taking this in our
that you
opinion.
know of.
Yeah, because we could always crunch the numbers. But
I want
that
to hear
means
what you
nothing.
guys say because I feel like I don't be thinking about it a lot, and I feel like if you name something, I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah, for
about that
real.
one. So what you got?
I mean, the
I know what
greatest.
it was. It was Lucky Day.
Oh, Lucky Day.
And I didn't even have to go across it, but I just remember it was Karma.
Yep. Listen,
And when he played it, I was like, "What you know about this?"
What you
he was
know
like,
about-
"I think you put me on."
You listen to Shoulda by Lucky Day.
I've listened to almost every Lucky
All right,
Day.
go ahead, guy. You go.
greatest album. I mean, just off the top of my head, the Carter 2,
Oh yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Really? Get Rich or Die Trying, front to back.
If you talking about front to
Get
back,
Rich or Die Trying front to back.
Okay.
Name another album front to back.
DMX.
Any album?
one?
His first 3 albums.
Any album going
Front
back?
to back?
Yeah. You would listen to Get Rich or Die Trying before
Yes, I
DMX
was
first
Get
3
Rich or
albums.
Die Trying
saying-
for just about anything.
I'm saying Thriller. And I mean, I know
We
that's
said
really
hip
front
hop.
to
We
back.
said hip hop. But yeah, Thriller counts, but we're talking hip hop.
Thriller front to back, like
Yeah,
it
but
don't
we're
matter
doing
what
hip-
time of
but
day,
we're
who you're
doing rap
with, where
first.
you're at.
Okay.
All right.
Hip hop. Keep going. I'm sorry. Let me not stop. Keep
No,
going.
I mean,
Let's stop you.
I'm probably the Marshall Mathers LP.
Yes.
Okay.
Blueprint, Ready to Die. Game.
Yeah, but Jay-Z has so many. The Black album for me, that's
I was
probably my
gonna say
favorite.
Black.
Yeah. All 3 of Kanye's first albums.
Oh my God, College
See,
Kanye take
Dropout,
up-
Late
Kanye-
Registration.
Oh my gosh! You said first 3 albums.
Yeah, the first
Kanye
one.
was ahead of his
Honestly,
time.
What about what's the name? Wasn't it his 4th or 5th album?
The Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
See, 808s too.
That album was classic,
Listen.
like polished.
But how
perfect.
fair is that though?
I know.
You can't even mention it.
I legit
Kanye take up the
put
first. He take up 5
yeah,
spots.
I legit put his top 3 in there because his top 3 is competing with everything. But then 808s I think is sort of obscure. Like I personally think 808s is one of his one of his best.
Yeah.
And Dark Twisted Fantasy was good too.
Dark Twisted Fantasy was a masterpiece.
It
That was
really
like
was.
legit art.
808s was a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like a masterpiece. And
It
I don't
was
just
like
throw that around.
it was experimental, and he just
And he
blew
hit
it out
right
of the
there.
water.
He hit
Yeah.
it right there.
This
Watch
list
the
is
Throne.
hard, man. I don't know if I can do this.
That's why I extended it to 10. I mean, J. Cole's.
I feel like you already named like 12. Though.
Yeah, for real.
It's definitely 5.
That's crazy.
5,
man.
yeah, 6. I'm trying to think. I mean, who would you throw in the real to the same type of music?
Nas, Illmatic.
Oh nah. See, there's just so
See,
many.
I can't listen to
Yeah.
Illmatic front to back though.
If I could throw another one, Kendrick,
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Mad City.
Not Damn, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, Mad City was tough, but Damn was
Mad
Damn
City
was up
was
there
up
You
there.
think
too.
Damn was better front?
Oh,
I like that one
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
I mean, if we're gonna throw,
I'm
Kendrick,
going off
you gotta
hits.
say, you gotta
like,
say
when I
J.
say front
Cole.
to back, I mean like
J.
even
Cole.
You gotta say J. Cole for 2014 Forest Hill Drive. You gotta put that in if you're going with
Yeah.
Kendrick.
But are we putting that with the top 10
Yes,
best
listen.
albums? Then we have to do it by like the past 30 years then.
Okay, like in the last 30 years, I'm definitely putting J. Cole, that album in there. Every single song you
The
can.
past 30 years. Yeah, I think that's fair. Actually, let's just do the past 20 years.
past
22.
20, so not the
22.
90s.
So
I
anything.
mean, no,
nothing,
you gotta add 30 years. That's the 90s.
You're gonna add.
That's the
you're
prime.
gonna let music from the 90s compete? 'Cause we're
Yeah, I
talking
mean,
about
if it's good
classics
enough.
in the 90s, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about Ready to Die. All Eyes on Me. You sure you want to do that?
Shit, I'll throw Prince, Purple Rain in there.
All right, let's
Prince
move.
don't make rap music.
Are we not talking about hip hop? I mean, R&B?
No,
Not yet.
we're doing
We're doing
rap.
hip hop
All right.
first.
All right, if it's only hip hop.
Don't you think somebody would have said Prince? The name of his album is 1999. We just
My
said.
bad.
Blouses. Go ahead.
Man, I'm trying to think because I know we forgetting. I'm trying to think of the artist.
I feel like we just named a bunch of albums, but haven't like compiled a true list yet, though.
I mean, that's 6. You
Yeah,
gotta
that
throw
was
in
it.
Forest Hills. I mean, if you look at their body of work and just name the artist, the album, because there's so many people that, I mean, there's so many albums. Because one person come out with one really good album.
I'm thinking. Never mind. I was gonna talk about my Awaken, but that's not.
You know what?
Outside
I just
hip-hop.
I rewatched Atlanta the other day because season 3 is dropping in like 2 months.
Yeah.
You remember the episode, God, this is dead
No, I don't
air.
remember that one.
Oh, this is dead air.
What was it about?
It was about, I can't think right now.
Season 1, season 2.
You know what?
Definitely season 1.
This definitely gonna take us off course.
What was it about? What even made you think about it?
Shut up.
Last night I was thinking of the dude when they were in jail. The dude was like, "Dang, I
Yeah.
knew I should have stayed home." Listen,
Juneteenth, the episode. You remember when he went to the party at Van's mom's house, and her husband was like he was a white person, but I mean he was in touch with the culture and everything.
I remember that.
And he went to their study in like his little office. He had a album of "Awaken My Love" in the background. I never paid any attention to it. Well, it was probably the original artwork, like the original painting and everything. But Gambino used it as his painting. But it's right there plastered, like every other scene that you can see. And I was like,
don't you like little Easter
I was like
eggs
freaking out because I was like, oh my god, let me call Control right now. Wait, did I?
You didn't.
I meant to, man, but it was right there in the background. And we gotta post it. We gotta post the picture.
Hey, really quick. I know we're not doing face off or anything, but like really quick, Dave or Atlanta?
Definitely Atlanta.
Oh my god, Dave is real good.
Dave is good.
Dave is good in his own
Dave
lane,
is
but
hitting.
Atlanta,
Dave is amazing.
The reason I say Dave is because right now he's more consistent. I mean, he's almost caught up.
He
He's
put
come
out his
with
3
season
albums real quick because I think Gambino let out Atlanta in like 1 year, and then like
Professional rapper?
a year went
Yes.
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Dave is just consistently always funny. I think Atlanta.
You told me about Dave and Gambino.
Yeah, I feel like
Gambino, but
I feel like Atlanta is hilarious, but there's a lot more social commentary in there.
we can relate
Whereas
to Atlanta.
Dave is
That's
just
the biggest thing.
yeah, and Dave is just. It's like a more of a comedy show. They do some
Dave
serious
is written,
stuff in
like,
there.
Yeah, like well, I mean, Atlanta's written well too.
I feel like Atlanta just touches home with me better.
Yeah,
It's just
also-
so many different things. Like
It's
him
more
trying to
creative.
get as a manager and trying to get money from the
The club.
the club.
That was hilarious.
He just kept disappearing. He's like, man, look, I hate the club. I don't want to do shots, the dancing, the VIP section. Like, I don't want to do any of this. I just want my money.
I remember that
He just kept on disappearing.
That dude get
He's
hit
like,
by
yeah,
an
man, let's take
invisible
these
car.
shots. Yeah, that too. The foreshadowing for that. He's like,
Well,
yeah, man, I heard he
the
got an
build
invisible.
up.
And he was posting the car, the picture. He's like, man, that ain't real. At the very end, there was a shooting and the invisible car rides by. Like,
It did. I feel like the thing with Atlanta, there would be no Dave if there wasn't Atlanta though,
of course.
Oh yeah.
because it was a trailblazer.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, look at the style. It came from Atlanta. Like it was
Everything
You mean
about it.
Dave wouldn't be like Atlanta, obviously. But I think Lil
but what-
Dicky would have came out with the show.
Yeah, it
He
wouldn't.
based his show entirely based upon what Donald Glover did in
Right.
Atlanta.
Donald
if
Glover's
you
like-
look at the filming and everything, it was the exact same thing. Like
From
the
rags to
book.
it's like a rags to riches rap story. Like what does that look like in the everyday life of a rapper and their manager and their posse or whatever? And Dave is literally the same thing, except his is more of a humor take, and it's more of like a nerdy white guy trying to be a rapper. It's literally the same thing.
That's
just
what they do,
different,
man.
different
For real.
side of the coin, different person.
But and not to get off topic, but you say that's what they do. When you have a restaurant and you go to that restaurant every day and you get your service, you get your food, it's cooked, you get your napkins, your utensils, everything, and then a black neighborhood, they open up a shop and you go there and then, one day they're closed early or you're not getting all your food or it's not cooked the same or, they skimp on their portions.
It's like McDonald's
And
and the
then you
ice
stop
cream
supporting
machine.
them. Do you get mad at the white restaurant and say, oh, that's what they do, man, they just stole from us? Or do you say, hey, man, they're not doing it right and they're just doing it better?
Nah, I hear you. I
Because Dave pushed out 2 seasons
Donald Glover
before.
has a lot going
Yeah,
on though.
ATL
Outside
did.
Like
of
what?
just
What have you
Atlanta.
seen him in?
I mean,
he's producing,
think
he's
about
writing for
everything
things. He's
since the
big
first
time.
season of Atlanta. Music, Han Solo
Yeah.
movie, a Spider-Man movie. Like he's doing a lot of. He was writing for the Deadpool animated series. He was doing a lot
And he
of
was
stuff.
in Spider-Man.
I just said that. Didn't
Oh.
I just say Spider-Man movie?
Are
I
you joking?
didn't hear it. Huh? No.
Yeah. He said 12 words in Spider-Man.
Oh.
So we lost a whole
did not
season
hear
of
that.
Atlanta for 12 words?
It's
Yeah.
a lot of work from doing a lot of
Yeah.
different
Bro,
things.
it's a lot that goes on behind the
But-
scenes. For
But-
Donald Glover,
but-
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying, and I get what you're saying. Like with the restaurant thing, is for me, it's like if you're going to this black restaurant and then the white restaurant did almost the same thing, but they're consistent with it and they're constantly have good service or whatever. I agree with you. Like it's like we're gonna go to that white restaurant and be like, oh yeah, this is a good place. They're doing it good, and I'm not saying they're not good.
You're saying you
I'm not saying
support the black restaurant, but
I'm not saying it's not good, and I'm not saying that Dave is not good either. I'm saying it's really good. That's why I even brought it up. But what I'm saying is, whenever that black restaurant is doing it, when they are open and their employees are there and they are cooking their food, I'm going to go there instead of going to the
Yeah, I
black
agree.
restaurant.
Because the second Atlanta premieres, I'm all for it.
well,
As soon as it
All of
comes
you
them.
better
I'm telling
hope you
everybody.
better hope it's good because we waited what?
It's
2
gonna be
years?
good. When has it not been good? When has anything he's touched it on hasn't been
He's
good?
blessed everything. I literally
That last album
cannot
with
think.
the Untitled song.
It's in Community. That was amazing.
No,
Yeah, I'm
last
watching
album was
30
good,
Rock
too.
now, and he's in like every other episode.
That last album was good.
Nah, the one with all the.
The
you're
Untitled.
crazy.
Well, you
Did
talking
not
about-
listen? It may have not have been marketed and put out there to be a big thing, but once you listen to
Which
it,
one are you talking about?
the one
Untitled.
What was the name? Was it even the name?
It was like the name. It was like the
the day that he
March.
released
It was like
it.
March
I think it was like
14th or something.
3/16,
Right,
22
that's what
or
I'm talking
something.
about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't a
that was a
fan of it.
great album.
He had the one song Algorithm. I like that one. But the rest of them.
Summer.
That wasn't on there though, was it?
Yes, it was.
That's another thing.
And it was a slap.
during
Yeah, he made that little movie with Rihanna.
that movie was dope though, wasn't it?
It wasn't.
Yes,
Guava
it
Island,
was.
Amazon original, crazy. One of the best things I've ever seen.
So what's wrong with you?
It's two of my favorite art. You don't think it was good?
I think it was good.
You didn't watch it then.
I did watch it.
It was amazing.
The best part.
The songs that you know,
The
how
best-
it tied into it, and it just transitioned into the song like
Exactly.
you're
It
just
gave-
that
watching
was
film.
amazing.
It gave
And then it's like,
context to the
boom.
songs.
Michael Jackson did that.
And was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Then shut your mouth. It was good. I mean, it put context to the songs that he made, but also like the way they were performed was different
Done
than
before.
Yeah.
the way they were performed was different than
Who's
how
done
they
that
were
before?
released.
Kanye West did it with Twisted Fantasy.
He didn't make a movie.
No, you talking
It was
about
the
where
video.
Push?
Yeah, he had the video.
That was one little video that was like
It was
kind
like
of.
47 minutes long.
It was just an extended video. That wasn't Donald.
It was
Glover.
like
That wasn't
47
Childish
minutes
Gambino.
long. He did the whole album. And,
I know what you're talking about too. Yeah.
But here's
It
the
was-
thing, though.
Runaway.
It was
If-
all the songs.
Okay, cool. Okay.
But still, that wasn't made into a motion picture.
Okay, what
Kyle,
about Smooth Criminal?
Was it good though?
Those-
Don't
Yes.
compare Michael Jackson.
Okay,
Moonwalker,
that's what
right?
we're talking about.
Who can I compare him to?
Don't compare Michael Jackson. It doesn't
Can I
count.
compare him to Lil Dicky?
Sure, Little Dicky's fucking Dave, whatever his name is. You can compare
Oh,
him
so
to
you don't like Lil Dicky now? 'Cause
No,
there
but
wasn't
don't
no
compare.
Gambino.
Don't compare him to Michael Jackson's.
I'm comparing Donald Glover and Lil Dicky.
Yeah,
All right, okay.
Donald Glover killed
Here's
it.
my question for you, then, Kyle. Do you F with the war?
that song was amazing.
Yeah. All right. So,
Sheesh. Here we go.
so
Big surprise.
for you guys that don't know, that aren't here in North Carolina, we had some snow last night, and it all week I was talking trash. I was like, oh, it's not gonna snow that much. It's gonna be like a little bit of flurries. Ain't gonna do that. It's gonna stop by 12 o'clock, and then the sun will come out the next day. It's gonna go away, which is what happened. It stopped at 12. Sun came out this morning. It went away, and we're here having a podcast today. But me and Elin decided to go out in the snow last night because we had to go to my job. Elin came came last night, and I was like, let's get in the car, because I was gonna him and Caden. I was gonna give him something to eat probably. So I was like, let's go to my job real quick. I left my book bag with my MacBook and stuff in there at work. So let me go back by my job, get it, come back. We'll probably eat on the way back home or something like that. And we can. That's when I text you. I was like, hey, Elan's here right now. Nathan's going home to download Halo, and then all four of us be on Halo in like an hour. So I was planning on going there and come back. I text you what time, like around 7.
That was around like 6 or 7 when you told me, because I geared up. I was ready. I'm like, oh, okay.
What time
Everybody's
did we
getting
get-
online.
What time did we get on?
12.
You want to tell them why?
Listen. So we going.
Did you see his car out there?
Who's?
Controls.
So we going down to what, Riverview Road.
Rivergate?
What the heck? No.
That-
So we
that was on
were
Riverview.
on 77 first.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, let's get on 77. You know, I can get the highway fine, get to work, which is how I normally get there. But then I was like, these dudes driving stupid on 77 and there's snow on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And so they like driving 70 miles an hour. I was like, dude, you know this is fresh snow. It's going to be slippery. I was like, let's take the back road. So we get off on W.T. Harris and we start going down Beddisford Road. And there's this curve on Beddisford Road that's like, the street is like curved. It's kind of like
Slanted.
at an angle,
Yeah.
slanted at an angle. And so we get there and there are cars up there that's slowing down. Like, why everybody slowing down? You gotta keep going in the snow. You don't want to slow down, because if you slow down, you might stop.
Everything that he's been saying has been wrong so far. But go ahead.
This is side road, or you talking about getting on
You
77?
don't take side roads when it snows.
Well,
And fresh snow
You
isn't
talking about the
slippery.
exit,
know
like
now.
16? To like Sunset or Beattisford?
W.T. Harris, going by North Lake, and then you get to the end where it ends, and you're on But Mount Holly Huntersville Road?
Yeah,
I
you're
thought that
mistaking
was
snow
Harris.
and rain. When it first starts raining, it's slippery. When it first starts snowing, you get traction. It's when the snow freezes is when you
No.
lose traction.
The thing is,
No, I'm telling you, scientific fact.
okay, listen.
When it's like fresh
When it's
powder,
fresh
it's
snow.
fine.
Yeah.
But once
You
it
get
packs
traction.
down and it turns into ice and you get like that
That's when
black
it's
ice,
slippery.
that's when it's dangerous.
No, I'm saying when it's fresh snow, if you sit, the snow is built up around the tire, so you're trying to like spin to get out of the snow.
Yeah, but you can spin through fresh powder. It's
Yeah.
the ice, the slush that
Both.
kills
You don't want to. You don't want to do that.
But if you have to have a choice. But as long as you're on a highway, the heat from the tires pick up traction and it melts everything. So you never want to take back.
Right.
roads.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Well, you don't have a choice. It's fact.
Well, I'm agreeing.
But go ahead. Tell us how you got to this
Yeah.
accident.
Did you?
How do you know it was an accident? You don't even know.
Because
It
of
was
you.
Did y'all get into an accident?
Listen.
Oh my God.
So anyway, so we down on this road. I think Mount Holly Huntersville Road, and we coming up to this roundabout, and everybody's slowing down, and so they're slowing down in front of us. I'm like, dang man, why are we slowing down? Like at this point, I'm like, I'd rather get back on the highway. So I see that there's an accident or something up there, and all these cars are slowed down, and it come to a standstill. I'm like, dog, I'm trying to get to my job and get back home. I'm not trying to sit in traffic. So there's a right turn right beside us. I go up in there, I turn around, I start to go back the other way, and because we're on the slanted road, the back side of the car just starts to slowly slide off the road, and there's a ditch. Like I'm talking about like 4 feet ditch. And I'm thinking, all right, let me not move, because the car stops and it's like at the edge of the ditch. So I'm like, I'm not gonna move anymore, because if I move again, we're probably gonna start sliding some more. So I put the car in park. And Elon was like, well, let's get out of the car so we don't put no weight in the car. Yeah. We get out of the car and look, sure enough, my tire's like that far away from the ditch. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking like, maybe, I wonder if like if Elon get in the car, I can push it or something. So I'm just sitting behind the car. I'm holding it like this. I'm like, how much traction can I get if I just like push as hard as I can? And as I'm doing this, I see some lights coming towards us. And I'm looking at the car. The car's not driving. You can tell it's slowly sliding, like super slow sliding towards us. I'm like, oh shoot, they gonna hit my car.
That's the worst feeling.
So I'm behind the car. So I'm like, hey y'all, watch out, car coming. And I'm thinking they're like on the road still. I'm in a ditch. I'm thinking they're on the road. So I'm like, hey y'all, car coming. So I just take 2 steps, get out of the way. Sure enough, boom, hit my car, crack, and then it goes all the way into the ditch.
Let me tell you my point of view.
Now, so again, at this point right here, I'm like, dang, they hit my car. We in a ditch. Now we definitely not get home tonight. And that's when this comes in.
Listen, I went to go help him push the car. I'm behind the car.
I didn't know he was even there.
The car come. Like I didn't see the car come at all. All I felt is the trunk hit my chest. I flew back literally off my feet. I said, oh, and I see Caden on the ground beside me. And I hear Caden, no. I looked up and I see the headlights still. I said, oh, I gotta go. So I rolled over and I started sprinting. My chest was hurting, man. But I walked it off.
So you got hit by a car? now you gonna go platinum on your first time.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
No, I lie to you now. I'm sitting here. I think they're on the road. I'm just sitting here trying to think. Can I push this car? Can I get enough traction to push this car if Elon get in? Because I was literally just about to say, "Hey, Elon, get in and press the gas or
I'm glad
something."
Caden wasn't like.
And as soon as I think that thought, I see the car coming. I'm like, "Hey, y'all, car coming!" Because I'm thinking they're safe on the road, right? I did not know that he was behind the car.
I was
too.
gonna try to help
He said, I was like, Elon, where were you at? Because I heard Caden say, no.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
He's like, no. Man, I was walking off and all I hear Caden, Elon, you okay? You okay? My chest was killing me on fire.
I heard Caden say, no. And I looked over there on that side of the car. I saw Elon on the ground. I'm like, what happened? Because my first thought was, oh, snap, the car rolled over on top of him. So I ran over there to that side and he just, Elon stood up and just like, he was just
I had to walk away, man.
I was like, dang, man.
That done hit me hard.
I was like, you okay? Because I didn't know
we
what.
was just joking on the way. We was like, where is he? What road is he on? So we don't have to be on the same road as him.
I gotta go look at your car next time.
And it was like up the street, it was like 10 other cars crashing into each other.
Yeah, and we did not know because again,
I'm pretty sure you caused all of that.
Nah, they was
people
there
in North
before.
Carolina are not ready for any type of inclement weather. They do not know what to do. They don't know how to handle it when it's
You're not in
happening.
the mic.
Really?
Yeah, bring it to you.
Yeah, people in North Carolina do not know how to drive when we get any type of snow or rain. So that's expected.
As soon as it starts raining, it's like nowhere else. Here, as soon as it starts raining, that's where you see accidents.
As soon as we see one snowflake, school's canceled, jobs are canceling routes.
It used to be that way.
They didn't even put down a lot of salt yesterday.
They weren't prepared.
They did it afterwards.
I looked at the weather app, and it didn't.
It kept on decreasing.
Yeah.
I think on Sunday I checked, because Sunday we actually had the initial snow, and then they were saying, hey, it's going to come again Thursday, maybe Friday. So I kept checking to see if I was going to be working or anything. Monday it was like 90%. Tuesday it was like 70%. Wednesday it was like 50%. Come Thursday it was 0%. So I'm like, it's not going to snow at all.
Yo,
and then out of nowhere they're like, yeah, it's going to snow around 5 o'clock.
But it's the problem. Is like, if you've been telling us all week that it's going to snow around Friday, wouldn't you think you have a week to prepare and say, like, maybe Friday morning and Friday afternoon, let's put down some salt? Nobody puts down salt, and then you come around putting down salt.
And our weathermen are so janky. Like on the news channel, it's like, well, we're expecting snow, and it's like it's snowing outside. It's like, yeah, thanks a lot, we get it.
that was crazy last night. We were sitting out there for a long time.
And then when we was coming home,
Is there any damage?
we was spinning on the highway.
Dude,
You just have the worst luck
That
with
doesn't happen to
cars.
other people though. It's just
I'm eager to go and
When
look
me
at it
and
now.
him-
I mean, like,
Together?
consistently.
It happens.
But I remember, like, we were out there, and I was like, "You good though?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good." I was like, "What actually happened?" Because I didn't know he was back there.
Bleeding and everything.
He was like,
I'm gonna get my chest.
he
out.
was like, I was there, and the car hit me. I was like, when
lifted.
you say the car hit you, like, did it hit you and then like just knock you over? Or did you fall? He said, Trell, my feet came off
Yeah,
the
I
ground,
lifted,
and
like,
my eyes.
literally.
He was like, my eyes was closed. I was on my back.
You should invest in a camera.
A
The dash cam or the rear cam.
What happened? Did you guys exchange?
Insurance information, yeah.
You
'Cause
did?
So what did
That's
she
crazy.
say?
All this happened.
What did she say?
He-
No way. No way.
In fact, there was a girl in the passenger seat.
They switched seats.
She
got
got,
that had
as
a
soon
panic
as she hit us, she got out and ran.
because she was having a panic.
She was
attack.
like, oh, I can't do this no more.
Yeah, because she saw us in the back, so she knew they was gonna hit us.
She said she had just gotten an accident like a few months earlier and had like a femur surgery because she broke her femur bone in a car accident. So she had like a panic attack and jumped out of the car and just ran.
Mm-hmm.
But later on, she came back. He had to calm her down. She came back and like my battery in my car ended up dying. So they let Kaden sit in their car and warm up and everything while we was letting the cops in. There was, by the way, we weren't the only ones out there. There was another bunch of accidents up there ahead of us, which is why we were turning around in the first place. And so there was traffic already there. And so traffic behind us had to stop too. And they were all the way back to W.T. Harris. And then there were more accidents back that way too because of the same way. The road was slanted, so everybody's literally sliding down a hill into the ditch. So later on that night, the fire department was out there, police officers out there, some random guys with like pickup trucks and like tractors were out there helping people out and stuff. So they were just pulling cars out the ditch left and right, putting salt on the road, pulling cars along the way and everything. They ended up getting it to where they got enough cars out of the ditches to where traffic can run, and then they kind of like close off the road so nobody else can come down there and get into an accident. And then a tow truck come down there, and I'm like, hey, he might be here for us. He stopped and then jump out the car and run up. He said, hey, you got some money?
That's their money making time.
Yeah, he was like
that, cash in hand.
And we were in the ditch still, so we I ended up getting a jump from the police officer, and we were sitting in the car letting the heat come. He said he was gonna call somebody, have somebody come pick us up. So the tow truck guy come down. He come running to us and slide down the ditch, almost break his leg. He said, "Oh shoot, you got some money?" I was like, "What? How much? What you talking about?" I was like, "I don't have cash." He's like, "You got Cash App?" I was like, "I can download it." He was like, "You got 150?"
150?
Yeah. How much you think is good?
I don't know. I have AAA.
Okay. So I've been told before, 200, 250, maybe more is good price.
That's crazy.
He was like 150. I was like, that's because my mind. I'm like, that's it. So he was like 150. I'm like, that's yeah, I can do that because that was kind of low. But
I've never paid for towing.
But yeah. Anyway, he ended up getting us out of there, and we got home. But
Yeah. crazy
You'd be
night.
surprised. A lot of people shell that money out. $150. I mean, if you're en route to go to work or wherever you're going, and it's like you're going to be stranded on the side, you got to wait days or whatever. Just what's $150 just to get towed out? A situation that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
We were in a ditch to where like my car, the front tires were like almost close to the side of the road, and then like there was like this much room you can crawl under my car if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You take pictures?
I took a video.
Nice.
Hold on.
But
Sure, we'll
that was our
post it.
experience last night.
That's crazy, man. I was inside because I already knew it was going to be. Wow.
No, let me see.
And that car is right there in the ditch.
Wow. Why would you even go out if you knew it was snowing?
Because just like I told Nathan, I've been talking junk about this snow all week long. Like, this is gonna be a little bit first. But then we start driving, and then it start coming down. Like, okay,
Like,
this real snow.
Is that a dog?
It's real snow.
You know what's ironic about this?
Yes, I know. I thought about it. I texted Nathan. I
No, he
called him
called me.
as we were leaving the house, and I was like, "Hey, Nathan, like I know the roads don't look that bad and everything, but be careful on your way home because you never know, you might slide or whatever, and plus you don't know what other people are gonna do." And then here we go. We're the one that's getting into the car accident.
It's always like that. That's why I never wish good. on
Yo, we
anybody.
was in the ditch for real.
For real.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
car doesn't handle well in any type of weather just because it's rear wheel drive.
Because I drive to Maryland a lot, I make sure I get the tires at snow for
Smart.
snow. But that was our experience last night.
Yep. I had no green.
What happened?
He hit me out. He still
Which college
traveling.
brother? Brother?
Yeah, he got a
Really?
kid. Yeah, he got a kid.
This kid's like a couple months
Hold on, I'm about to show you. I got pictures of that too.
Should we recording this?
I'll just cut whatever. I'll trim the fat. What's a good comfortable basketball shoe?
This is him and his girl.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You like one of the Bone Thugs.
Yeah, you do.
Was she always like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her arms are different color from her face, and her
me
face is
see.
different color from her breast, and her breast is different color from her belly. Why would I keep it off camera?
What's the deal with her face though?
A bunch of makeup.
She from Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah. And that's just not it.
So she's talking about the album people or about him. So that.
Yeah.
That boy like Bone Thugs, man.
Yeah, you do.
Sheesh.
Avenue.
For real.
She's like she having two babies.
Right. So, in money news, this week Microsoft dropped a bombshell on the gaming industry, buying Activision Blizzard for $68.7 million. It's not my fault. $1 billion.
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 With
It's
the
a
B.
big difference
B.
between millions and
Yeah.
And
billions.
see, what I don't get, I mean, what I totally get it, is that the reason for doing so is to move forward with the metaverse.
Yeah, I was wondering how did that tie in?
I mean, I've been saying this. Y'all don't listen to me. Imagine getting a gun in the game or opening a pack and get calling cards or like anything that you can use to modify your weapon or just your character skins and then have them be NFTs. Like imagine opening up a one-of-a-kind calling card that was like gold and had like a picture or something on it that only you had, and then that implements a marketplace and you can go in there, you can have people bid on that product and they can collect them and have like showcases showing that they're the only ones that own these.
What the fuck are you
one-of-a-kind.
talking about?
I was trying to follow. I swear.
I know you
I'll
don't
look
get it,
at
but
it-
this is literally
I look
what,
at it
I wonder
as-
what it had
it's
to
not
do.
what you look at. I'm telling
What
you
I'm
what it
asking is like, what does Microsoft buying Activision have to do with that? Like, how does that tie?
because,
to not for me?
because Microsoft is
Tie-
already in that area. But in video games, no video game does like a metaverse. I mean, they all do a metaverse, but no one's actually profiting off of it. Imagine if they came out with a Pokemon game with Pokemon cards.
Are you saying like the way we do like pay to play for Call of Duty, when you have to buy, like a new skin or a new gun that you can only pay for? You can do that in the metaverse, but it'll be considered like an NFT,
Right. Or like with 2K, you use VC, right?
right?
So VC is essentially a cryptocurrency
Yeah.
because we all transfer our money to get that one native currency in the game.
Right.
Now imagine being able to buy a shirt that they only make 10 of, and you have to stand in line in the metaverse. You stand in line, and there's like little drops, and you go and you have to stand in line and get a ticket, and you get that, and there's only 10 people in the whole metaverse that has it. Now you can post that and say, hey, well, I own one of the 10.
It's
And
like if
people can buy
2K
it.
was like, there's only going to be 15 of these
2K
these like Kobe gold jerseys.
Right.
And when you play 2K and you see somebody with a jersey in the park that has that Kobe gold, you're like, oh snap!
And you
he
can
got
get
that.
it from them, but they
What
are.
does that have to do?
Are you
with
saying will he
the
be able to-
acquisition of
Well,
Blizzard?
that was their reasoning for it. I mean, I knew something like that was going to happen, but they made that their main point. I don't know why they would do that, but I knew that was coming.
Could you? Are you saying, let's say, like for example, if
The
we
best example was 2K because they literally have
Right.
the card game where you buy the package, you're paying VC for it, and you have these cards, and they're actually numbered.
Right,
So,
so-
they're finite. So it's an NFT.
So let's use this Kobe gold jersey, right? If you in 2K only 10 of them are released, and 10 people in the entire 2K gaming world has those 10 jerseys, right? That gold jersey, will he be able to sell it for more to another
Right, because
player?
there's a marketplace. Because on 2K, there's a marketplace where you literally put it up there, you make a starting bid, and then other people bid on it. And they
I didn't
buy
know
it.
2K had that.
Yeah,
But what is
that's-
that? How is that going to work with Call of Duty acquiring Activision?
It's
Well, because
I'm sorry, Microsoft acquiring
because Microsoft already does NFTs, and we look at the acquisition as just Call of Duty because that's what we know. We look at Halo and Call of Duty, but you have to remember they make Candy Crush too,
Wow.
and these are all premium
Overwatch.
titles. Yeah, all,
So I
all
mean,
these-
how do we benefit as a consumer? Let's say I go into the store into Call of Duty.
okay,
Is it gonna be-
so for instance, the what is it called? My Shop or 2K? What's it called? The game Madden does it too.
I think it is my shop.
Something like that. When you go into the store, you know they have
I
the
just
only-
see it
Yeah, I
as
know what you're talking
swags.
You go in, no, I'm talking about when you go into the store and you buy card
Right,
packs.
yeah.
It's like a,
I never play that mode.
Yeah, a lot of
the
people
Ultimate
do
Team
it.
and
though.
stuff.
They be
Yeah.
having on blacktop.
A lot of people do it. You just don't do it, but a lot of people do it, and that's the only way they play. So imagine getting those cards. When you get those cards, it says when you own it, what pack you got it out of, what series it is, and the rarity of it, and the serial number.
I'm just not sold, man. When you tell me that Microsoft bought Activision, it's like what changes for me when I go into any of my Xbox
Well,
games?
now when you pay
Because
that
of the
money,
game
it
pad.
has value now.
Bring your mic closer. Keep talking, but
That's
bring your
not
mic
good.
closer.
So now it creates an actual value on a digital asset.
But you can't sell that.
You can. That's what I'm telling you now. Because
So if
you
I'm
have to
logged
have
into
both.
my gamer tag, into my account on Xbox, and I go into 2K, and I open up a pack, and I have this rare limited edition card, I can list that and sell that. Do I have to sell my entire gamer tag or just that
No,
item?
you sell that item in their marketplace, or you can transfer it because it's all on their code on the blockchain. You can transfer it to another marketplace, and you can sell it on that. Like I have an NFT that I bought through NBA Top Shot,
And would you-
But I can transfer it to Coinbase, and I can sell it for any other cryptocurrency.
I was gonna ask. So if you
And
sell
make real money.
if you sell that rare edition card or whatever to someone in 2K, does it have to be like VC or can it be cash? Like can you
It will
cash
be
out?
through VC, but they can transfer the cash. Well, see, when it
That
comes
seems
to
worthless. If I'm just
it's,
putting it out there.
you literally have a value though. You can't call something worthless if it has a value.
Let's say I get like a super special edition Michael Jordan card or something. You're telling me I can list that and sell it
Yes.
For
and
money.
get cash.
Crypto.
VC.
For
You sell
VC,
it for
a VC is a cryptocurrency that's only exclusive to 2K.
But that's how the metaverse works. It's whatever the native platform is. That's what it's worth. Look at
So it's
Kaden.
about how much value you put into
give
that
him,
platform.
Robux or whatever. That's cash money to him. And that's only
I get it.
in the metaverse. When it comes to like crypto, if you purchase for VC and VC's on a ticker and it shows how much it's worth, then you can sell it for that, and then you can sell that VC for cash.
Yeah, I get it.
That's how crypto works.
I just don't see the value in it, me personally.
Okay, but you buy paintings that you put on your wall in your game room. You have paintings up there. Now, if someone says, "Oh, well, that painter died and he made a bunch of nice paintings," these have value, and you would sell that for cash.
It's not even like liquid cash that I can use to pay a bill. It's
But you
VC.
could sell the coins.
You talking
How
about
would you
selling the
sell-
VC?
See, the only thing when it comes to like 2K specifically is they probably won't allow you to sell the VC because then you're taking money out of their economy.
Well, let's do Call of Duty.
The same
CP.
thing. It's CP. They probably won't allow you to do that.
So
They
it's
want to
worthless.
just keep it in there. It's not.
I can have 10 of the most valuable cards and have an abundance of
Well,
CP.
you get more CP that you can use inside of their marketplace. And who's to say on their? I'm sure on their website you'll be able to buy like actual physical goods with it.
It's just not getting me.
And normally when you do that, they have, like I said, they have their own economy. So if you're playing something else, like with Halo, you could sell you could sell that Call of Duty points for Halo points, or it might be just.
That's what I was going to ask.
It's
It's
just
going to be like
credits on there.
it's going to be like going
That's
from.
all money is credit.
So listen, here is it. It sounds to me like it's like going to a different country. You just exchange the currency.
That's the whole purpose of cryptocurrency. It's decentralized.
But it's not like USD. It's
It
not
is.
like I can.
You have USD and I have
let's say
pesos, and we
that I'm
both buy
credited.
Bitcoin. It's the same thing.
I'm credited this USD. I have $1,000 credit on here.
Okay, but that's not the same as pesos or euros.
I know, but if you're talking about something like
So
VC or CP,
you need you need a centralized that we all agree on, and we can say, well, this is.
all right, I'm out.
But why? But
I'm out.
do you not understand it?
I get it, but I don't see the value in it.
Yeah,
I
so-
think,
so what would give
I
it
think
value?
you're not looking at a different. It's a different picture for me.
The thing is,
I
I think
wanna explain
for,
it to you.
for
So
him.
if it's Activision,
Sorry, go ahead.
if it's Activision that's being acquired by Microsoft, so
Mm-hmm.
all across the board, no matter what game I play, whether it's 2K, Madden, Call of Duty, I'm seeing these different brands come in,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to be able to play like, let's say there's a skin,
Okay, so
Candy Crush skin. Or
so
something.
what you could probably expect is instead of you seeing CP or VC or just for an example, it will probably be just all one coin for Microsoft.
Like
and
MP,
with Microsoft, you can
Microsoft
use it like how you get Microsoft points,
yeah.
and they equate to dollars. Now all those Microsoft points will be all the same. Like you get Microsoft points instead of CP. And you know
Okay.
when you're doing that the stuff on there for the Microsoft points, I don't see you complaining saying, "Oh, well, this ain't worth anything. What's the value in it?" Those are coins. That's a cryptocurrency.
So
And
really
you
quick,
sure
it's
do-
different, though,
No, it's
because I can
literally
see-
the same
Wait,
thing.
really
Yeah.
quick. So you're saying like it'll be like a centralized thing from Microsoft for
Right.
Call of Duty, Halo, and everything else, right?
Right.
So if I gain, let's call it MP, that's their currency, right?
Okay,
Microsoft
yeah,
points.
exactly.
If we gain MP in Call of Duty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to use that to pay for your Xbox Live subscription?
Exactly. Because that's what you do. You do little tasks and trivia and all that, and you get the MP, and you can buy physical goods. Your money's good in the Microsoft store, right?
All right.
That's
We'll see how it
that's
works.
all crypto is. That's all the metaverse is. People just make it. It's like if they don't explain it, it's like I'm out. but why don't you actually listen to the explanation? Because it makes sense. That's why a third of Americans are doing it. And it's going to be the future. You have no
Yeah, it
choice.
is.
It's going to be the future. You don't want to be the guy that's writing cashier's checks when everyone else is using Cash App.
You know the difference between a cashier's check and a personal check?
I don't know what a check is. I've never written one in my life. I'm not
different.
33 years old.
It's different.
Now, I grew up using
It's like
my
saying
phone.
a money order.
I don't even care. You don't have to. I don't like going back in the past, moving in the future. You know what a Bitcoin does?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care what a check is. The one time I even crossed a check, it was like a fossil. A lady was writing a check for a can of oil, and the line was backed up. She was like, "Well, what's today's date, sweetie? And here's my license." I'm like, "Ma'am, just take it. It's on me. Just take it." I gave it to her. I said, "Just take it." Because I'm not going through all that. You have to scan a check?
Yeah.
And you have to put it through like the little
Thing, yeah.
And I'm like, are you serious?
Get a fax number and everything. Yeah,
really.
it's super.
You have to write it
expedited.
down, get her thing, you have to take a picture of it, and you have to put it into
That's
the drawer.
ridiculous.
It's
Verify
like,
like
get
her
outta here.
license with the check.
All that for it to bounce.
Call and
for
get it verified.
for 5 cents. And I was looking at
I
it.
don't understand why people write checks either.
Well, they had no choice.
It's like if you have the money in your account, just swipe your card.
You know why they wrote checks? Because there was no such thing as digital banking. But then they came out with digital banking. And 10 years from now, we're going to be like, why are people still using money? Like, bro, just Bitcoin me. And you got to be the guy like, oh, no, here,
No,
send
I mean
this.
I get it.
I know, I'm not going
We're gonna get to the point where there's no more debit and credit cards, right?
There's not going to
You
be
just
a
be
need
digital
for it.
digital
Yeah,
cards.
It's not going to be a need for it. When I pay, I just hold up my my QR code.
Yeah.
I just
Boom, wallet
double
to
tap on
wallet.
my phone, face scan,
And then
boom.
boop.
I went to a
Done.
store
even
and there
watch
was
it.
this guy just counting off cash. Like he had a big wad of cash
It's
and he's just
crazy
like
to carry
going.
cash
So I just cut in front of him and he tapped on my shoulder He was like, I was in front of you, and I was like, bro, you was just standing there counting money like a goofball.
Who you were standing there counting fossils,
just standing there, just going through money like somebody, like some girl's gonna look at him and be like, oh, he got a whole bunch of cash. I'm about to go.
With crypto, you don't need a paper trail. So when drug dealers like, well, I can't do this on there because then they're going to start taxing it. With crypto, you can just have a cold wallet and not even put it on the blockchain.
Isn't that the problem with crypto though? That's that you can't trace it.
But who's that a problem for?
So what?
Who's that a problem for? Because everyone says the same thing. It's just a bunch of criminals trying to hide their cash. It's like criminals are hiding their cash now. It's just hard for them to do it.
Right. You say who's a problem for the government, right?
It's for the government, yeah. Just like with anything, like, weed is so bad. For who?
The government.
For who? Prostitution is horrible. For who? Who's complaining about prostitution?
I think
because they can't tax it.
I think parents who have kids that fall into prostitution probably complain about it.
No, we're not. I'm talking about grown adults prostituting. Like, this their body and this their money. About
the sex trade, like
I said prostitution, not sex trafficking. Yeah,
I was talking about like the women.
And then they correlate the both.
Bunny Ranch, Nevada. That's what we talk about.
We talking about the professional prostitution.
Yeah. So it's they don't like when you hear decentralized, then it takes money out of the rich who just inherited money to the people who are unfortunate, but we're really working hard. Now everyone has an even opportunity. And I'm looking at all the people around me and I'm like, you're gonna miss the train, you're gonna miss the train, you're gonna miss the train, because you need to already be in it. If you're not invested,
is that taking money out of the rich?
Because now it's all
they can't
even.
tax it.
Yeah, it's all.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. When we talk about taxing it, that's the government.
I don't mean it like that. I mean, like, in order to get money, you have to have money. You hear that expression, right? In order to make money, you have to have money. With crypto, if you just invest in it, when it grows, you're making the money too. And everyone it's a matter of who gets in.
Yeah.
The people now it's like, and at first the people who had the money, they didn't believe in it. Because if they're already beating the game, they don't want you to change the game. They're winning this game. Don't change the game on us, because then we don't know how to play those rules. But now that the game is changing, now they have to try and adapt to that. But when it's people like us that we're already ahead, we're already in it.
But I feel like the rich, they do a pretty good job at adapting though.
Yeah, they're doing
the
it
government.
Now they're all getting it. Now you see major banks because they don't have a choice. Now it's like, well, if you guys are going to be using it, that's why you see Microsoft. They're like, hey man, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, it's like Amazon tomorrow could be like, we accept Bitcoin for our products.
Everyone else will have to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like,
remember the conversation we had about Call of Duty and Halo?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's all the same.
I was there for that one.
You got to compete.
Ri'Yadh look disappointed. Yeah,
I was just trying to get some kills.
My man.
I was talking about all this stuff. I was the bottom of the leaderboards. I'm like, bro, just get some kills, man.
And what's the country? El Salvador. El Salvador invested in like $2 billion in Bitcoin, and they're going to run their whole economy on Bitcoin now. That was considered a third world country. Now they're going to be just right up there with America.
How would you price things for Bitcoin? Would you do like?
Well, it's already regulated. I mean, we already know the cost of what Bitcoin is by how many people are investing in it. So it's literally a stock taker. So
I'm saying, like, if you're running your economy off Bitcoin, let's say you go get grocery, right? Normally, I would go to the grocery store, buy $60 worth of grocery or something. How would you say that in Bitcoin?
I mean, literally $1 worth of Bitcoin is. I mean, if $1 is like 0.000000001 like that. So.
Right. So what I'm saying is like
it would probably be priced still USD or whatever the native currency is, and then it just transfers.
Gotcha.
That's how apps are working now. As soon as you swipe your card with the cryptocurrency card, it automatically transfers to that currency.
Okay. Because I was thinking like it'll like the price tag on the loaf of bread would be like 0.0000000.
And transferring money is a lot easier too. Because imagine if you have family that's out of the country. You know how much you have to go through just to send them money?
It sucks.
And but most people would just send it through the mail, cash money through the mail. But the government don't like that either because they can't tax that. So people have to use like Western Union and stuff. You know how much taxes you have to pay on that on both ends?
Yeah.
Then the fees. With crypto, I have this much dollars, turn it to Bitcoin, send the Bitcoin to them, they turn the Bitcoin to their native
That's
money.
why a lot of like banking institutes started saying, oh, you can send money to so-and-so if they have the same bank, like Bank of America, transferring money that way. It's like, it's a way for the banking system to be like, hey, I know you want to send money without having taxes and stuff come out of it to someone. How about you tell them to get Bank of America too? Now we have so many different clients. You know?
Yep, all that started with PayPal. Again, Elon Musk, just a genius. I mean, just moving us forward, like humanity.
Elon apparently is a fan of Elon Musk because they have the same
he's
name.
like the only person I follow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been looking at his SpaceX and all that stuff, trying to
He's a
colonize
genius,
Mars.
man.
Yeah,
He has recyclable
spaceships. Like what?
Didn't one of them blow up?
No.
Yeah,
All of them
it was
did.
testing.
I think all of them did.
No.
Nah.
Every launch that he's had, something's gone wrong.
No, that's not
We
true.
know
at all.
He
Jeff
hasn't
Bezos
gone into
I
orbit.
mean, there was
once.
one launch where he blew
He
up
hasn't put it
a
on
Facebook
Right, and then
satellite.
the other one, he blew up the other one. Then the other one, he
He
blew
did
up
that
the
on
other one.
purpose.
Of course, Doge Daddy, right? I get it.
Doge Daddy.
Remember he was on the game, he was like, Dogecoin, what does that mean? I'm like, ugh, he's so embarrassing.
This Dogecoin.
His name was Awful Doger.
I remember
it's
Doge-
Awful Dodger.
But also, this Microsoft purchase helps out the esports scene a lot.
How?
Because the Call of Duty scene, there's like, this is how it was set up back in the day, where amateur players can make a team and they can compete and become a professional team. But now it's franchise. So since Microsoft is going to take over, they're going to allow amateur teams to do that again. Now they got rights to MLG, Major League Gaming and stuff. So it's going to be cool.
Now,
wouldn't have
this,
thought about
they've
that.
already confirmed that they're not going to make like the major
Change-
titles exclusive. Like,
Nah.
Yeah.
Call of
It's still
Duty's
gonna
not
be
gonna
in
be
PlayStation.
exclusive. We may even see Halo be on PlayStation now.
Well, I don't see that.
However,
Why not? I
don't see
definitely
that.
see Halo move it over to PC
Nope.
at least.
It's already on
It's already on
PC.
PC.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if
It's not going up for Call of Duty. I mean, PlayStation.
You don't think so?
Nope.
I don't think it ever will because
It's
that's
not.
like the, that's like
It's
the breadwinner.
exclusive to Xbox. It brought up Xbox. The
Gears
original
and
Xbox.
Halo is not.
Oh,
going
you know,
anywhere.
maybe. Do you think maybe
Money
Microsoft
talks,
has a
man.
little bit of
Yeah, you're right.
pride in saying that
That's the only thing. If it's just like personal,
this
like,
is
like-
our thing. This is Halo. This
Yeah.
is our Xbox.
But when it comes to money, if they know that they can get people on PlayStation and just get more users, they'll definitely do it. Especially if they're talking about moving forward with the metaverse. It's either one or the other. Either they let them play, or they take all their customers from them. And that's not going to happen because Microsoft doesn't have that promise of a fan base overseas. Like,
also they don't want
What?
to get sued by the government again.
for running a monopoly.
Yes. And that's also why it's taking it till next year for the acquisition to go through. Because
Yeah.
the government is actually
there's a
saying
vetting
no.
process.
They're actually holding up the process.
It's
So it can be
crazy.
overturned in a
I
couple
get that.
months.
That's how Blu-ray was. Like people think that Sony owned Blu-ray, but they were just part of like a conglomerate that owned it. And they was like, well, if we come out with it, we'll own the exclusive patent to it, but eventually we want everyone to use it because we can sell more Blu-ray disc. And that technology
but
ran out, like,
couldn't they have said, oh, we only allow certain people to do
Yeah,
this?
but people aren't going to sell their Xboxes just to get Blu-ray. Especially when we know
sell the Xbox.
Yeah, because at first you couldn't have Blu-ray on anything except for a Sony product.
Oh yeah, okay.
And people weren't going to get rid of that just for Blu-ray, especially when they realized that Blu-ray was only going to be around for 3-4 years. Because right after that, they came out with the Super HD, the Ultraviolet.
UHD 4K.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I forgot what I was gonna say. There's something you brought up that I was gonna
About the Monopoly.
Oh yeah, that's
Because we
like
know how monopolies work.
Madden. It's like
God.
the way
I hate talking about Madden.
it's
I
frustrating,
mean,
right?
it's frustrating. Like it really frustrates me.
Because like I don't want them to do something like that's what I was telling them last night. I don't want them to be like Madden where they own the entire thing and then
There's
ends
no
up
competition.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we don't have any competition, so we can just release the same game every
And
single
we
year.
kind of seen Black Ops, not Black Ops, but
Call
Call
of
of
Duty.
Duty get that way. It's like, well, no one's competing with us.
Nothing.
Now everyone's
You
like,
got
well, Battlefield needs to come out so that they can put the pressure on them. Once you apply
Yeah.
pressure,
It's like Call of Duty is so bad they don't even respond to like.
They don't have to.
Like I still can't play Call of Duty on my account.
A lot of people can't.
It's been 2 years and
lot of
nobody's.
people can't.
I'm constantly the chat is always down. It's never 2 years.
can't
I'm pretty sure
communicate.
before that you can't do that. You can't talk to them on the chat.
There's random
Email
crashes.
them. I use them on Twitter. I don't even use Twitter, but I get on Twitter just to talk to them, and nobody ever responds. They responded once, and then I responded right after, and they never responded
because
again.
they figure, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? about it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you
But
become.
let
a
Battlefield
monopoly.
come out. They'll change their tune and be like, oh, yeah, guys, we're going to really make it up because, the community matters.
I tried to guilt trip them too. I posted a picture on Twitter and tagged them. I was like, "Oh man, I haven't downloaded Halo in a long time." I was like, Halo looking really good right now.
Oh, if Halo would have came out with the Battle Royale, Oh, they would have definitely applied.
How would that even be?
Yeah.
It'll fit. I mean, it can happen.
I'm sure it'd be.
About COD is how I felt about Madden when I was trying to play the other day, and it wouldn't let me on.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, what are you, like 18? We've been feeling that way about Madden for the past 30 years.
I was trying to play it, and it says I needed to update my password. I updated my password, still won't let me on.
Because they have EA Play and all
Yeah.
that.
I hate that. Does anybody
Make
even
you jump through
take
hoops
advantage of EA?
just-
Yeah, I have to.
It's not worth it for Xbox users
Yeah,
because
because you got Game Pass.
Yeah.
The game is already there.
Yeah.
I
Nah,
thought they were coupled
I-
together.
I was trying to play Rainbow Six Siege and I had to get an EA account.
And then if you're on PlayStation,
Well, yeah, you have to have an EA account the same
You
way you
don't
have to
get
have
the
an
same
Activision account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they may do away with.
Yeah.
I'll be
Because
glad
there'll be
because
no
then I
need.
get my account back.
Oh.
It's my Activision. They
Your
won't
Activision
let. They
account.
won't let me use my Activision.
Yeah, it's
going
too
on
many
for
channels.
years
Yeah,
now.
it's too many channels to go through.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
It's like if I play Call of Duty, I have to literally use my son's account, which I don't have all the same weapons. And we got different
Right.
loadouts
then
and everything. It's like,
all the money that you spend. Like I spend so much money, I was like, if I don't get my account recovered, I'm not playing anymore.
yeah, I'm mad.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
been
I
2
spent
years.
it. Especially now, imagine if you have NFTs and you actually paid money for something that you only
heck
you
yeah.
own,
Yeah.
and then it gets erased.
Just
I'm
speaking
mad
of-
now because a lot of the
speaking
bundles that I
of
bought
which,
you can't even get anymore.
Getting a raise, freaking TikTok got freaking hating on me right now.
Yeah.
I swear 3 times in a row. How do I post videos on TikTok and it has nothing? There's nothing wrong with the video, but they keep taking it down and saying the last video I posted.
And then meanwhile, some people send me butt naked pictures all the time. And they don't say anything
A
about that.
girl's doing the new trend of the dance and
all
her
the
breast
videos
pop
he
out.
sends me, I gotta
You
watch
see
it like in the
everything.
first 5 minutes because I know if I wait more than 5 minutes, it's gonna be like this video was taken down due to nudity.
The last video I posted on TikTok, the first 2 was my jumping video. I tried it twice, and then the last time, I posted a video literally of like this little montage of my son and like the music in the background. It's like just pretty much showing like I love my son. Like this music reminds me of how much I love my son, and it's just a
song was it?
montage.
What song was it?
It's
my
just
father
like
again.
one of those songs on TikTok.
Dance with my father.
No, but I
Just the
put it
two of
up.
us.
Not even 5 minutes later, came down, and they said for minor safety.
What?
What was you doing exactly?
Nothing. It was like me and him, and he
Well,
was at
the last
Hornets.
episode you went on a whole rant about punching him in the butt.
Wait a second. What exactly were you doing?
He was at the Hornets game. He was on a skateboard.
All those
Wait,
things.
you mean the one when you was on a skateboard?
He
When
was
it
on the
Tony
skateboard.
Hawk?
No, he was on the skateboard.
Did you fall?
No, he didn't fall. What else was in the video? Just a close up of his face while he was talking about something. Then maybe this might have been it. There was a
Here
Nerf
it
gun in
comes.
there.
Here it is.
A
There's
Nerf
what?
gun. Nerf gun.
I didn't see that one. I saw the one where you was like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater one. He was like, if this doesn't remind you of your childhood, as soon as you got on the board, like you fell. And I was like, okay, maybe I can see why they deemed
It was
that
was you remember that song, right, from Tony Hawk?
Here I am.
Yes.
Feeling older all the time. Feeling older all the
That
time.
reminds me of middle school.
Getting younger.
I know.
in my
Here we go.
mind.
So look, this is a video right here. Tell me, is there anything dangerous about this video?
It was nudity.
Is it the Outer Banks?
Yeah, that's it.
You can't show
The only
kid
thing
titties on
was just him fighting.
TikTok.
The
There was
boxing.
one more. Yeah, the boxing thing. I guess.
Even then, though, he was the one throwing the punches, and it was like a controlled
You
setting.
think there's somebody watching those videos?
That's what I'm
saying,
saying.
"Oh,
They
yeah."
need to have somebody
Nitpicking,
vetting this.
just find the
if
smallest little
if you
thing.
click appeal,
Oh, they're
then
nitpicking,
somebody need to
alright.
look at it.
They're picking on my nigga Trell. I like it. I like it.
The stuff that I've seen on TikTok, I've seen the guy riding a motorcycle and just goes head on into another car.
Oh, I saw that
Nothing
too.
but helmet and shards,
He
and
d-
debris and everything, and it's just like that just stays up. But you can't post a little kid boxing.
And that man died.
Yeah.
Did he die?
Yeah.
I seen him.
I mean, you would
die.
think he did. Bro, he hit that thing hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent Honcho the videos that should be reported or.
I feel like Alec Baldwin has something to do with that.
We need to make more TikToks, but now it's like I don't even know. What if we say something just because it's a joke? Like, Will they take us down when I start posting more TikToks?
Women to do it, man. They got my man from Fresh and Fit now.
do it?
Seriously, delete that.
Yeah.
I was joking. I don't even know who that guy is.
I was gonna ask you, do you like Fresh and Fit?
I don't.
I'd never even watched anything they put out.
Me either.
They seem like a bunch of hurt guys, but they're
I
not
heard
even black.
somebody jumped on there the other
What?
day and just went off.
They're not even black.
What do you mean?
One of them is
If
Trinidadian,
you
right?
know, you know. They're not black. One of them is like Somalian.
Oh.
Like you could tell. You could just tell by the way they
Ain't
look.
that the-
If you have to question if somebody's black, they're not black.
Yeah, pretty much.
But one
I
of
heard
right
you
there,
heard what they
Trell.
said
Right
too
there.
about black
Who
women.
shut it down? Like something happened recently
Black
that
women
popped
shut
up.
it down.
Yeah.
Man, black women, when enough of them get together,
What
Yeah.
happened?
what are we
probably
talking
just
about?
said something like, probably nothing worse than what I said.
Shut what down though? What got shut down?
The thing they was just talking
Apparently, he went on like a rant or something. I
About
wish we
black
knew about
women.
it.
Are we talking about Fresh and Fit?
Yeah.
Their podcast didn't get shut down.
No, it was like
This is cancel culture.
yeah, cancel culture.
What it was is they were on their show and they were talking about how they said it was a joke, but the way they were talking about it, they were like yeah, I don't date black women. I'm not a night rider, and they was just like going about like, I don't date black women and this and that, and it just sound like disgusting if you hear it. But they try to defend themselves and say like, oh, we were just joking, but everybody else like, nah, you can't be talking about black women like that.
Did they say anything bad, or did they just say they don't date black women?
Just they were making jokes like I'm not a night rider. LaQuisha, Shakita, and blah blah
Oh,
blah,
yeah,
and
okay.
they were going all down that road. It gets to the point where it's like if a white person said that, you'd be like, yeah,
That's what I'm
racist.
thinking. Because they're not black. I mean, if you're not black, you're not black. It's black and then everything else. The way I see it.
But
So,
Somalian is
it's not. I mean, you're if they're from Africa, but they're not black. When I say black, I mean people who are American, who grew up in a
okay. Yeah, I
black
see what you're saying.
culture.
I see
yeah.
what you're saying.
Like this guy, if you're gonna talk about black,
Like there's
women,
no LaQuishas in Africa. In
right.
Somalia.
Like it's like if I talk trash about my brothers because I grew up with them and I know the BS.
Yeah.
But if somebody else talks trash, it's like you don't know him.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it's like if I say something about it, I only date black women. I only deal with black women. But if somebody else comes out and says something that's like, hey man, that's my people. Don't we take care of this. Don't interfere. And then they're all dating white women. It's like how you gonna bash our women?
That's really just.
And then,
Yeah, for
like, and then right off in the sunset
I'm
with
glad
a
I'm
whole
not
other
a
person.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that.
Yeah,
a lot of guys disappoint.
Now they say they're unprotected. Now that I do agree with. Like,
What do you mean by unprotected?
oh, that's the whole thing. Black women are the most unprotected people.
Wait,
That's
I
what
didn't
they
hear
say.
this. I didn't hear this. Tell me about this.
Before we get into this, want to take a break real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into this.
So Drake and this hot sauce with condom thing, man. Trell don't know nothing about this.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
Really?
I saw a
I
picture.
thought I
of it.
sent it to you on
Nah,
TikTok.
I saw a picture of it, but then I was like, I don't know what that's about. And then they brought it up to me last night. I don't know nothing about it.
So what happened?
No, you got it.
Hey,
So
don't
I-
act like a news reporter though. What's the scoop here? Give me some shade room.
All right.
Just like anything else, he hooked up with an IG model, and
She burned them.
they had
No.
they had intercourse, and he took the condom. He went to the bathroom and poured a hot sauce packet into it to destroy the sperm or whatever, so that it wasn't reusable, so he can't get trapped up. Tied it up, put it in a trash can. She goes in there, she unties it and puts it inside of her, unknowingly that it's hot sauce in there, burns herself.
What?
And she sued him.
Yeah. So he comes running in, because she's screaming. He comes running in and he's like, "What's going on?" And she put it inside of her. So
Burn it.
No way.
yeah,
She said it felt like
now
lava.
she's trying to
Sad.
sue him.
That's
Yeah.
What do you think he said?
gotcha me.
So what else did he say? Yeah,
No.
because I mean it's trash at this point.
Yeah, like what are you thinking? Like
Trying to entrap
Here's a
somebody.
plot twist. What if? Hear me out, guys.
Oh, God.
What if she was able to conceive, and the baby
But
was
that baby
like
looked like-
red and like had horns? It was like Texas people. And then all of a sudden she's like, "Got you, bitch."
I don't think he can get in any trouble for it, because I mean it
It's
is what it
his.
is.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
break into
it's
somebody's,
Contraceptive.
you can
so
break into
that's-
somebody's house and slip and fall on a knife and sue them.
That's crazy, man. Just burning waste.
Yeah, like throwing it out the window or something.
But I mean, she purposely put that inside of herself though.
For the purpose of entrapping him and getting pregnant and him being like, you know.
Yeah.
Where did he get the hot sauce from?
He carried on him.
Quick demand.
I mean,
Got it on him. I gotta say though, Drake is a trendsetter. I bet a whole lot of people carrying on hot sauce
I
now.
only do that now.
For sure.
Literally all I do.
For sure.
You used to carry it around just in case somebody has
like
some
hot
chicken.
sauce.
Now we do it for other reasons.
Drake is a trendsetter. I mean, he's probably gonna come out with his own line of hot sauce.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised at all.
for real.
You know he gonna talk about it in the song and then like have it in product in the song and then start selling it for real. But here's the question though, where did he get that from? Like where did he get the idea to put hot sauce in there?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not
When
something
you're
that
that big of a celebrity,
you just come up with. Like he
And what about like
strategically planned
alcohol
that.
or something? Like what made it be hot sauce?
I don't think alcohol will kill it.
You don't think so?
Hot sauce destroys. it.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I thought the spermicide that comes inside of every condom already like killed any type of living organism. I thought when you ejaculate
I
inside
don't
of
think
a
that's
condom,
true. If that was the case,
There
a lot of busted
100%.
condoms
Yeah.
would still be working. You would still not.
that's
have,
what I thought. I mean, I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
he's going that extra mile.
Yo, what
do
happened
that.
to the condoms that were supposed to change colors if they detected an STD?
That was a
I heard
thing.
about that at one point.
Yeah, it's like it would change colors depending on what type of STD you had. So like after the
about
first
that.
pull out, you can tell like if it's even worth it. Could you imagine? It's like chlamydia. Oh, it's blue this time. All right,
When
we'll
you get
finish.
them red flag when it's red,
Yeah,
you're like,
it's-
whoa, AIDS.
Hey yo,
Sign up for
diabetes,
this.
type 1 or type 2. Yeah,
But yeah, man. I mean, she's in the wrong. She can't sue.
oh, she can't sue.
The
She may
legal
not win,
the
but she
team
can
that
sue,
she
yeah.
would have,
And
the
she'll
money
probably
she would
get
have
money.
to pull together,
She'll probably get
Because
because there's gonna be
the
plenty
the
of
whole
lawyers.
entire litigation
Oh, no,
process.
there's gonna
it
be
would
plenty of lawyers
it
trying
would
to
be
jump on that.
Dragged out.
They'll do it pro
she
bono.
wouldn't win.
You never
She
know.
wouldn't
They'll
win.
probably
You
sell
think
outside
somebody
of
do a
court.
pro bono for that?
No,
They'll probably sell. No, not pro bono. What's it called against the G? I don't want to sound stupid. It's like
late.
gratu something. When you do
we
it,
mean
and
if
you
they're
get paid
doing it
afterwards.
because they feel like
do it
it's a
free up
large
front.
enough case. That's pro bono.
That's yeah.
Pro bono means you never get paid though, right?
No, you're just doing it. You're putting your time and your expertise into it.
And then you get paid at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, pro bono then.
No one's
Because
gonna touch that
they'll
because
probably they'll settle
she's
outside of court.
it's a stupid case. Like she's not gonna win at
I
any point.
guarantee you they'll settle outside of court.
I think the biggest thing is that
Think about it, if
people
you're
wear
Drake-
people wear condoms for preventative purposes, not just for pregnancy, but for like STDs and everything. And she's exposing herself to a potential bacteria from the trash can or any type of STD or anything that he may have had. She's pouring it into her, knowing that's the purpose of contraceptive. No one's gonna touch that. And if
Yeah.
they do, it's a losing case.
I feel like if you give someone knowingly an STD, that's like attempted murder.
It is. Isn't
It is. Yeah, you can get sued for that. Literally.
Well, I mean, you can go to jail for that, can't you?
Yeah.
It should be, yeah.
But yeah, well, like what Ri'Yadh is saying, it's like if my house is on fire or whatever, and then somebody runs into my house, you can't sue me for getting burned up. You're the one who did it, which she actually got burnt, didn't she?
Yeah.
She said it felt
They
like
said She
lava.
was screaming.
Yo, she
Could
crazy.
you imagine pouring?
But here's the question:
She was willing to risk it.
at what point do you look at the condom and be like, "This is a little too rare to be sperm"?
Right. That's what I'm thinking. How much did he put in there? Like, did he dilute it? Like, how much is in there to where it doesn't change colors?
All hot sauce isn't red. Like I've seen the Tapatio brand where it doesn't necessarily have to be like
Okay,
red.
so
It
if
can
he's
be,
walking
like,
around
white.
with hot sauce that's not red, then he's doing this on purpose. The goddamn menace.
He's burning every girl.
He's a gremlin. He's doing it on purpose. Yeah, at that point, he's diabolical.
Those you mean hyperbolic?
Actually, I think I do mean diabolical.
Oh man, yeah. If he's doing that,
That's just wild that she would do that.
That's a real thing.
Yikes. That's what he had.
Yeah,
No
for
doubt
real.
about it, that's what he had.
she's not allowed to have kids anymore. I mean, like, can she have
Yeah, I think that
kids?
could burn, like, that would damage everything inside. Like, she's out of here.
She has like a permanent period at that point.
And they all burn.
I just wonder what the thought process was. Like,
The thought process spelled THOT? Because that's all it was. Oh yeah, if that's what he used, that's it.
Oh
That was like
for real.
splooge.
That's it.
Off rip.
Drake was setting traps.
Yeah, for real.
She was just a test dummy for that.
Yeah.
He was using that for the big dogs.
That's crazy.
But he put it in the trash can. Like, why not just flip it inside out?
Because he wanted
pour
her
the
to
bulk
go.
of it into the.
He wanted
He
her to
planned
go
it. He
flush.
planned this from the jump.
This is premeditated.
Yeah.
At this point, we know for a fact.
This is just like a Donna. This is like before an album release kind of scandal. You know?
Yeah, he knew this was gonna
This
happen.
was good promotion.
Because he could have easily just flushed it.
So here's the question: what's the name of that next album?
Hot sauce.
Whatever it is, going to be hot, no doubt.
You didn't even say that in the mic.
Right, for real.
Certified
Actually, just tell me.
burner boy. That's what he should.
Yeah.
Still in the glory.
He said, "Let me cut in real quick." Jeez.
If you're using this,
That
it's too
look like
hot.
If
hypnotic.
you're using this, it's too hot.
I'm trying to think of another one. I got views. Take care. OVR.
You want to give it some time?
No, let's sit here in silence. Let them think of it.
Okay.
Scorpion.
Scorch.
Scorpion itself.
So much burnt. Or so far gone.
So far burnt. Too far burnt. Did y'all hear about MGK though? Watch told me about this one. Did you? Did you hear about it?
I thought this guy's out of here. Go ahead. What?
MGK? Anyway, so he's
I vowed to never talk about him again.
why is that?
The kill shot.
No more life. All right, I'm done.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
MGK proposed to Megan Fox, and he got her an engagement ring. The engagement rings, you put them together and they make a heart. But apparently, for her ring, if she takes it off, it's painful. There's thorns in there to where, like, if you take it off, it'll like prick her to where she doesn't want to take it off. Is that
They're,
possessive?
Yeah, they're married. How long have they been
They're
together?
engaged.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that possessive?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
also effective. As a matter of fact, are there any prices on there?
What'd you say, Carl?
Are there any prices on there?
For the ring?
Well, you getting ideas?
I just can't take MGK seriously after that whole Eminem beef.
Not only that, but like the Conor McGregor thing. I just feel like everything he does is it's kind of
Yeah, it's just some hot
scripted a
sauce.
little bit. Yeah, so some hot sauce. No. But yeah, possessive, right?
Yeah.
M murdered him so bad that he's just completely.
He doesn't know what to do
switched
with himself
genres.
anymore. Yeah.
My man's wearing like pink high heels and stuff and singing rock music. It's got to be bad.
That's what happens, man. Ja Rule's doing the same thing.
That's like Drake from Drake and Josh. He went to he started doing Spanish music. Cause
Drake, which one was that? The fat one or
the skinny one.
Wait, what?
Didn't they
Yeah.
cancel
That's
him
the
too?
skinny one.
Yeah, they canceled him. He started doing music in
What they
Spanish.
cancel him for?
I forgot. It's like,
He's like
some
underage kids?
Yeah, underage. Yeah, something like
Oh,
that.
speaking of underage
What's
kids,
wrong with people,
Are we
man?
are we gonna touch one?
If you want to.
Well, maybe that's a bad choice. of
Just
words.
jump right into it. I hate when we do this. Just
I don't like jump right
preface
into it either. The whole Kevin Spacey thing. So, is there a difference? We're talking about a 17-year-old. When I say underage, I mean 17. We all agree on that. 17. If you're a 17-year-old boy and you have the opportunity to sleep with a 30-year-old woman, because anything over 30 is old for a woman. So a 30-year-old woman who's hot, famous, a model, is that statutory rape?
In the eyes of the law,
Dude,
anything under 17 is
Your point
statutory.
was that it's statutory rape as far as like the law is concerned, but you're asking like, is it really rape? Is what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Do you complain? Do you go to therapy for that?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'm asking you the question, so answer.
It's a double standard. If it's a
Like,
guy who
That's what I'm
sleeps
saying.
with a
If
hot
it's a guy and a
woman,
girl.
he's
That's what
like,
I'm
that's a
saying.
trophy. That's an accomplishment.
Do you not
Yeah, for real.
believe that there can be any kind of emotional damage from any guy that ends up having sex?
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Do
There's
you
a
not-
having sex. What?
having sex with someone they're not going to stay with, or an older person or anything like that. Do you not believe that there can be any kind of emotional damage at all?
Sure.
Yeah.
So why do you not see that as a problem for a kid who's 17?
I mean, a 17-year-old could sleep with another 17-year-old and have the same thing.
exactly.
But that's what like.
But here's the thing: is like when you're an adult, you understand that can happen, so you don't go to a 17-year-old to do that. And so if a 17,
no, whoa, talk about.
That's what consent from the 17, right?
Wait a minute, wait a second. I think you guys are looking at this the other way around. I'm saying if you're the 17-year-old,
we are kind of getting off topic.
If you're the 17-year-old, I'm not saying that would you sleep with the 17-year-old. I'm saying if you were 17.
Yeah, well, yeah. If I gave consent, I don't see if it's like rape.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like
R word.
Even if. Do you think everybody who's having consensual sex don't have any emotional baggage from that at all? I
think there's some, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
If
whether the 17-year-old is,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying the 17-year-old having sex with Kevin Spacey, right? Consensual.
I think that's
you don't think there can be any emotional damage from that?
The same as sleeping with another 17-year-old.
Exactly.
So what's the difference?
There is no difference. That's my point.
So I'm asking you: do you think it's bad if you're a 17-year-old to sleep with the older person?
Yes.
I think
because I don't think a 17-year-old is
he had a position
ready.
of power. He had a position to where he can jumpstart his career or put him into the spotlight just because of his stardom. So if it's just like an everyday 30-year-old, 17-year-old, no fame or anything like that.
Well, I think the 17-year-old just wanted to sleep with him because he was Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
I mean,
they said that Kevin Spacey was hitting on him, making it inappropriate.
I think you're getting confused because it's two guys. So imagine if it was imagine it's not Kevin Spacey. Imagine if it's, a hot girl.
What I'm saying is, we just established that there can be emotional damage from a 17-year-old that sleeps with somebody, right?
Yes.
Okay, what I'm saying is, as an adult should not go towards a 17-year-old because they understand that, right? So, of course, as a 17-year-old, you want to have sex with someone out of your league or someone older, right? Because they're a 17-year-old, but they don't understand what emotional damage can come from that. So, of course, when you, as a 17-year-old, decide I'm going to sleep with this Halle Berry or something like that, she's 30-something years old, you're 17 years old, you don't know what can happen from that in your future. You don't know what emotional damage that may trigger, in the future. So that's the point of having statutory rape.
So you're looking back at it in hindsight.
I'm saying that we should protect the kids under 18 because they don't understand what they're getting themselves into.
Okay, I'm not against that. I'm not saying that it should be, age range. I'm just, that question I asked you is, if you're 17, do you sleep with Halle Berry if she's 35?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's it.
Well, I thought the whole point of the argument before the podcast was, is it really wrong?
Is it wrong?
We just talked about the whole emotional damage. Is it wrong?
If you would do it, how is it wrong if you would do it?
Because we just talked about the emotional damage aspect.
It's wrong on one end. The 35-year-old who's looking for a 17-year-old, they know that they're not mature enough to make
That's what I'm saying. Of course it's wrong
decisions.
Because the adult should know not to do that with the kid.
But for the 17-year-old,
I mean, do you think it's rape like from a mental perspective?
It's the same thing as like a kid, like a 4-year-old. You know that the 4-year-old.
Wait.
Stop. I'm not going there. I'm saying you know that a 4-year-old.
That's why you get bad from TikTok.
You about to go into a whole nother thing. Oh my bad.
But you know that a 4-year-old cannot eat a whole bag of candy without getting sick, right? So as an adult, don't let the kid eat for you. Let's not tempt him. Let's not give them a bunch of candy because they don't know better. But as soon as that 4-year-old do it, of course they want to eat all that candy. But as soon as they do it, they start feeling bad and they're like, "Oh, this is bad for me. I shouldn't have done that."
But at 17, you have a pretty good grasp of the world.
You know what candy does to you at 17.
You think so, but not all the time.
I mean, sure. At 17, when you look back at 17, you're like, yeah, you're a lot mature and you can make better decisions. But I mean,
so can we talk about regrets?
At the same time, 17 is pretty ripe in age.
So if you go back I agree. I agree with it. Like there are 17-year-olds right now who have the body type that they would probably have when they're 31 years old.
Yeah. But body type is different from mine.
I know. I'm saying like the body type. But
can I just say this?
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna say this. Go ahead.
Speaking of body type, have you heard of that girl who's that woman who's like, I think she's 20-something years old, but she has a body of an 8-year-old?
What?
Benjamin Button.
For real.
It's crazy because she's like, it's
on like
disproportional TLC. No, it's
that's another topic. So how old is she?
She's, I want to say like 23 or something.
So if
she has a body of an 8.
I know what you're getting at. I know what you're getting at.
It's not like she looks disformed or anything. She literally looks just like an 8-year-old because of some things she had in her.
Now we all know what's coming.
Yeah, I know what's coming.
I know.
So without saying it, Is it?
In the eyes of the law, is
Yeah,
legal,
it is for real.
Okay.
but it's
is like
it's
Zendaya
wrong.
for me.
Morally, it's wrong because if you're attracted to an 8-year-old who has an appearance,
Wait, somebody was talking to me about that. There's a name for it. Was it you?
Oh no, never mind.
You was like, there's a name for it for people who are attracted to younger looking people.
it's called pedophilia.
Maps.
But that,
Yeah.
Maps. I
yeah,
remember that.
that's crazy. Like that's basically saying, yeah.
Nathan
I mean,
is subscribed to that group.
What the fuck you saying?
He's hold on.
No, I'm not. Just because I said
Channel or you leaving the?
nah. He said this because I said Zendaya is cute.
No, he was
How old is
talking about
Zendaya?
Zendaya is legit 25.
She's legit
Okay,
25.
you gotta watch what you say now.
What I was saying to him is that
She's 16. Got you.
We got him.
ladies and gentlemen.
No, never. Not.
She's 25.
Yeah. So what I was saying to Nathan is this: like, I understand Zendaya is like an adult, right? And she's
Zendaya.
pretty and everything. It's just for me, whenever I
okay.
look at her, she looks the same that she did when she was like 16
so-
years old. So it's like for me mentally, I check out because I'm
I
like,
think
this
mentally-
kid.
I didn't know she was in stuff. Like I only know Zendaya from Spider-Man. I just watched
What?
I just watched Euphoria, and I'm like, how is this good, wholesome,
She was
sweet
on
girl
Get Up with
doing
Disney-
drugs?
yeah, Disney Channel.
I didn't know anything about Disney. I still don't know what she's in Disney. I know her from No Way Home, and I'm like, okay, that's Peter Parker. That's Peter Parker's girlfriend. So when I see her in
You think they just
Euphoria,
got a random girl to be in
Right,
bro,
Spider-Man?
I know she had a career.
I think Euphoria came before Spider-Man.
I didn't see Euphoria. So when I saw Euphoria, I'm like, oh my God, she's doing drugs? Like, how could she? And then people were telling me, like, oh yeah, she was in Disney Channel and everything. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, but what I was saying with Nathan's like he likes Zendaya. I'm like, I get it. She's pretty. She's a good girl and
She's
everything.
okay.
Okay, you said that twice.
Yeah, for real.
She's cute.
But for me, it's like, again, it's like when I see her, she looks the same that she did when she was like 16, 15 years old. And I just mentally, I check out when I see her because I'm
Yeah.
like, in my brain, I'm like, she's still a kid.
I think that's how it's gonna be with Marseille Martin, Diane from
No.
from Grownish.
No,
I mean
no.
Blackish.
It's not going to be the same. Once someone's young like that, and then they grow up and they establish that they're an adult now, then you look at them in a different light. Like JoJo Siwa.
I don't think so because
So
I've
Miley
seen
Cyrus, you still think Miley Cyrus is Hannah Montana?
No.
no, but another example I see Holly Bailey. From Chloe and Holly, like I always see her as a child. Like they try to sexualize both of them and make them, they're showing off their curves or showing they're an adult. But I always see her as a child, and I'm not buying
I think
it.
there's
I think
two.
that's because you're getting older.
I think there's two aspects to it. I think one, the physical changes of coming from kid to adulthood to adulthood. And then also the demeanor as a kid to an adult. Like JoJo Siwa, she still has that kid.
Who's that?
The
the girl
girl
with the bow, and she has the blonde bow. She always has the.
what was it like?
Jeez.
Tyler Tiaras or something like that? Or whatever it was.
I have no idea
But
any
anyway,
of these shows are this.
So like
actor,
JoJo
actress.
Siwa, for example, she still, I don't know if this is just for the cameras or what, but like her demeanor is still kind of like poppy
still
little
young.
girl
Yeah,
kind of thing.
bubblegum.
But if you look at her like with her hair down, she looks like, I think she's 18 or 19 or maybe even 20 now, but she looks like a pretty
That's
young
her?
lady.
Yeah.
Never seen her a
And
day in my life.
Me either.
Of course, so when you saw her on TV all the time, she was a legit like 9-year-old or whatever, but now she's like 18, 19, 20, something like that, and she looks like she's 18, 19, or 20.
Right.
So that aspect of her changed, but as far as like the demeanor, her personality, she kind of seems like she's still like that bubbly
So we can
little
all
girl.
agree that the person that's attracted to someone like that clearly has a mental issue.
Maybe.
To a
Something.
childlike person like that.
Well, like JoJo?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
if
I thought it was something like
she's
this
pretending
entire
to be
again.
young, or like the little 8-year-old or
The 23.
Oh,
that little
course.
lady.
If you physically
attracted
look
to
at
her,
someone,
like-
then there's
If you
there's
look at
something.
her
There's
and
a
like,
problem. Can you pull up Marseille Martin? Just look up
Now
Blackish.
this
Because
girl-
I've always seen her as like.
Let's pull up the girl, the young girl. The 20.
the 20
Nah,
something.
I think they'll
Are you talking
Cancel
about
us.
No.
the deformity
from
one?
Grownish?
No, that little 8-year-old.
Type
I mean,
in
the 23-year-old,
20 something year old girl in
That looks
8-year-old body,
Yeah.
because it's a
Who's browser
Clear
is
your
this?
search history after this.
why y'all acting like that? It's not weird.
22-year-old
It's a
and an
legit
8-year-old
TV show.
Just look at the phrasing.
said-
Even if you didn't
You're
know,
right.
a
You know, this is-
22-year-old
This is
and
why
an 8-year-old.
this is why my search history is
Whoa.
sketchy, because I don't think about this stuff before I start.
Shit, why y'all think like that?
The only thing in my browser history is are goldfish retarded.
See, that's wrong. If you're
see,
physically
what?
attracted
She's
to that,
23.
She's
22.
22 years old. She looked like a legit.
yeah, that's
Yeah, she look young.
Now, when
What?
you see the if you see her on the show and stuff, of course she like
You
smokes.
can't even date her. Because if you're, I seen an episode of Law and Order when a dude was dating her and he ends up getting away with it. I mean, I guess technically he should, but he was dating her and
Wasn't that because she was like mentally retarded though, right?
no, she was just like this.
I don't even think you can say the R word, brother.
We said, oh no, never mind.
But we're
I
good on that.
when you preface it with mentally, it's
Yeah,
okay.
and make it.
Yeah.
So,
It clears it up.
So here's the thing. So the guy
She
was.
can't even brush her teeth without a
he was a pedophile.
Come on, bro.
Is that a Spider-Man toothbrush? Look, look, the guy was a pedophile, right? And then he was dating her. And, they took her to court. He was like, and, the cops are like, hey, we know you're only doing this because you're sick. And he's like, yeah, well, but technically, she's 23, so we're good here. He's like, all right, honey, get your JoJo Siwa book bag. Let's go. Let's go home.
How do you say the name? JoJo Siwa?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Siwa.
You're going to learn about all this stuff. Trust me.
Oh yeah. But so like,
Why is that baby vaping?
but this right here, you can the show is about her living her life, right, and going on dates and stuff. And
Oh, my God. I want to watch it.
the problem,
I have to see this type of guys.
Here's the thing: it's like these guys' faces aren't blurred out.
Gee.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
They're
If you
definitely
look,
part of
if
the
you
max
check her
community.
ID, and she's an 8-year-old, and you see that the date is like, what is it, 96 now?
Yeah,
Let's say
90, 90, 90.
I mean,
no,
just
she's
say
like,
9.
no, this is a fake ID. We can't serve you.
Ooh,
Could you imagine having adult issues but not being able to take care of that stress with like smoking and drinking?
she can't drive.
She can't drive.
she can touch the pedals, right?
8-year-old. Look, you
reminds
saw
me
her
of,
standing on the chair to brush her teeth.
Yeah, for
That's like Kaden driving. Kaden is taller than this girl, by the way. And Kaden can't drive my car.
she
So
3
she-
feet.
You
3'10"?
can't drive your car.
Dang, I was gonna make that joke. That was a good one.
She 3'10".
So
That's crazy.
I mean,
She's 3'10".
yeah.
she's gonna have one
Yeah,
day.
she's the same height as mom.
Actually, now think about it. Like, wait, what are we allowed to say now? Little people? Is that what we call them?
I think
I still
so.
say midgets. What are they gonna do about it?
Oh god. Oh, it's a little video over there in the corner.
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's a little baby.
Isn't she
She got
adorable?
a car seat.
oh. She has a car seat.
But imagine being that small though, and being an adult, but having like adult problems.
That's
like
what
you
I'm
said,
saying,
like
like,
paying
that'd be-
bills, having a
After I get
job,
off of work,
driving.
man, I need a cigarette.
Like, what we gotta catch
And
the
a
city
shot.
bus? Like,
Little girl, why aren't you in
Like
school?
people are always trying to like rape her. Then she's like, I'm a 30-year-old woman. It's like, ugh,
She said, hold on.
never mind,
oh, we can't make rape jokes.
Yeah.
bro. We just said,
Ray, we said all that.
Yeah, come on now. We can say whatever we want. That's what I hate about today's society. Like we all have to.
No, we can do what we
We
want.
said
soft.
midget. Like, come on, bro.
I know what word you can't say.
But I know what we can't say. We can say all we want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bleep that, by the way.
We can say, please.
And this is how it ends.
Oh, it's nothing big, really. I mean, like when I went to.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works. This is the final. There's gonna be a cut, a transition that goes straight into the final chapter. So you gotta jump in and tell your story as if it's the best story you ever told in your life.
All right, so I went to.
All of us doing that? Hold on before you start. All of us doing
No,
that?
just one per.
Just one
Okay,
person. in every episode. So we're gonna have the guest do it. So, Elon, would you like to do a final chapter?
All right, let's do this. Look, all right. So when I went to the land tournament in Ryland,
You have to start with once upon a
Raleigh.
time.
This fool said.
I had to Ryland.
Outsiders.
Say it again.
Raleigh.
Riley,
Raleigh.
Raleigh,
Raleigh. Yeah.
Riley.
It's like Rock Lee without the.
Oh, so I went to this land tournament for my organization at Raleigh, and and when I got there, I saw Dan Rue. Y'all don't know him?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the dancing guy.
Yeah.
He got canceled.
you kind of look like him.
Come on, man. Anyway,
The beard and the hat.
no.
People say
Anyway,
why he got cancer. Real
people
quick?
said
why
I
he
look
get
like Bryson. Huh?
Why he get canceled?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Full-blooded white guy. He was using the N word, and people thought he was mixed or something. Come to find out, straight Caucasian.
What's he using
What?
with the A or the ER?
I mean, it doesn't matter. He was alongside.
Just-
No. It matters because
What's the dude? What's the other guy?
His
Split
partner.
fat
His
patty
partner.
Nick. I should know
Maybe he was
this.
saying his thing. It's Patty said Patty.
And he was cool with it. Like, he would be saying it on camera with him, and he was just like, yeah, man, I thought he was black. Come to find out, completely white.
The reason I asked
Then-
is because I don't know anything about him. And like, if he was using it with an A, it's like he's probably using it in conversation. If he's using it with the ER, it's like, oh, so he's one of those southern racist kind of dudes.
No.
That's what I'm asking.
He looks like he's a black guy. He looks like
Oh, him, the dancing dude.
Yeah.
Dancing down.
And that's crazy
He was
because
on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah.
I actually saw him there and I was like, yo, you Dan? He said, yeah. And I just dapped him up and left.
Yeah, he could dance.
I did not know that he did that though. I didn't know he was canceled.
Okay.
Did you dap him up?
That's about it.
Did you say my nigga?
No.
Did he?
No. No.
Yeah, man. Come to find out.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're sorry, though. Keep going.
But that's about it.
What?
That's the story.
We waited a month for this.
My man's final cut was, yeah.
That was
I
cool.
met him, I dapped him up. That's it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Can't make
I
this
thought
up.
you was about to say something where y'all had like this long, engaging
Nah,
conversation.
but actually, after the event and
he
everything,
dance?
yeah, that's what I was getting to too. After the event on Sunday, we went out to get drinks and stuff, and he was like turned up. He was dancing in the.
Did he say the N word then?
No, he was just
Knick-knack,
dancing.
paddywhack.
He was turning everybody up though.
No,
It
that's
was
his
cool.
name. Knick-knack, paddywhack. That's his.
I don't think that's his
Dope.
whole name.
Look up the guy that's with them.
All right, Cairo, give us a real final chapter, please.
Okay.
All right, so there's this guy, right, who found out that his wife was cheating on him, but he didn't really know. He was trying to prove it. So, and he thought it was his neighbor, but him and his wife and his neighbor and his wife, they all went to the same church. So he's talking to his neighbor and he's trying to get the truth out. And he's like, hey, I think my wife is sleeping around, but I can't really prove it. And when I find the guy, man, I'm gonna really hurt him, So he goes to the church and he talks to his preacher. And his preacher's like, well, I'm gonna preach like fire and brimstone. And that's how you do it. You have to show them that what you're doing is wrong. You have to build the guilt up, right? So he goes to church, and one week he's like, hey, if you cheat on your wife or if you cheat on your husband, you'll go to hell, you'll burn forever, and you're the worst person in the world. And he's preaching this, every week. And he's like, well, I forgot how the story goes.
Anyway, I got one. All right, so me and my
you
girlfriend.
done?
I forgot how the story
Yeah,
goes.
he forgot it.
What is going on?
Me and my
right now?
Like, cut it out because I'm going to remember the
Yeah, I got a story. There was this dog and
he died.
why she got anything?
He said, "Why she got anything?"
He got deep into the story too. Got us
Jeez,
invested.
I was like, all right, what we going
All right, so-
fire and brimstone.
So me and my shorty was looking at this
Cut
article.
that because I'm going to use it, though. I'm going to get it. Watch.
Me and my girl was looking at this article, and it was like telling a story about this woman, and she found out that her husband or her boyfriend was cheating on her. So she killed him, and then act like he went missing for a couple weeks, and that's it.
At least say the end.
Yeah, we out.
Some meat.
That is a ridiculous.
Yeah, I had a job.
Yeah, the story's over.
I had a job. I worked for this company, and I got paid, and that was it.
That was it. In the end.